Rebellion, studio behind Atomfall, has pushed out a day one fix. That's right, Atomfall is finally out now on all platforms. It is the 27th of March, and the game is available for everybody. If you are playing on Game Pass, then it is free to you, and if you are purchasing it, it is $44.99. And there's also the deluxe edition and all that good stuff if you're still interested in checking it out after anything that you may have seen today. There's loads and loads of cool stuff in this game. Right now, I am loving it. I'm about 20 hours in, and I've just been wandering around, exploring, having loads and loads of fun. I haven't finished the storyline yet. I'm very close to the end, but it's overall an enjoyable experience. So if you do want something just to play around with at the weekend, and you've got Game Pass, I'd highly recommend checking it out. Now, the day one patch is out. If you are a fan of Atomfall, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and stick around for much more Atomfall content. We're going to be covering the game in full with tips, tricks, guides, and all of that good stuff. So if there's anything you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. So let's jump in and check out Atomfall's day one update fixes. The day one patch is here, as well as general bug fixing and gameplay improvements to the latest title update to Atomfall. This will address following issues, is a full list down below, which is a relatively big list as well. As you can see, Slatendale, Village, Woods, Scathermore, Interchange. There's section by section fixes and a whole host of general fixes as well, which quite cool. I'm glad they put something out on day one. I was having a few little issues, so I'm glad and I'm hoping a lot of those are going to be fixed in this update. So things like overlapping subtitles, playstyle warning message, and barter screens being overlapped, that has been fixed, which I did have one issue, but that really wasn't too much. But some circumstances, AI would not escalate to combat. NPCs such as Molly and Joyce getting hostile with you after attacking them once and conversing continuously during them with gameplay. Oh, so, well, they might just attack you. Joyce and Molly, I mean, that's not too bad. As long as it's not Mother Yago, because, you know, it'd be a bit upsetting if she attacks you. She's a lovely old lady. Throwable weapons could not clip through metal barricades. Fixed issues with some enemies as well, such as the Feral not being able to generate a PFX, making it hard to see their trajectory. Issues where alarm audio would not stop on exfils. Missions where multiple characters could turn hostile when the player used tools nearby. So that's quite good. The army and protocol, they're not going to be as trigger happy as they were beforehand, because currently going in, wandering around, they do get a little bit, especially when you go into, not Slatendale, the other one, I think it might be Slatendale. No, Scathermore. When you get into Scathermore, they're a bit brutal in there. It gets a little bit rough. The Village is not too bad, but occasionally the protocol guys are just like, yo, dude, fuck you, and then you get shot. So, yeah, you do have to be a little bit careful around some of the enemies, especially if they've got guns. It also improved how AI populates when loading an autosave, and ammo and trader material counts now appear correctly after bartering. So maybe that might work a little bit in your favor when it comes to bartering. I'm not 100% sure, because it seems at the moment like you have to trade a lot for anything. At the moment, I'm not really seeing much use out of traders. Other than for small, like, health items, because you don't really have enough space to carry around a lot of weapons. So, you know, going to the drop box and dumping stuff in there and then coming back out for a trader, it's a hell of a long journey just to trade for a couple of little bits and bobs. When you can go out there, as long as you're exploring, you'll find pretty much everything anyway. The traders don't really have anything specific, but they are just a quick way to get items if you do need them. Then there's loads of other just random little bits, like outros failing to trigger when you've opened a backpack, cut-off issues in the tooltip bar, loads of random little bits that I don't think are, well, I've not seen any of them yet, but hopefully these won't affect too many players. But save game time text appearing for too long on the screen. So little issues really that you wouldn't really notice too much anyway unless you're looking for them. Added translations to landmines. I mean, you definitely notice that one, because if it said, hey, come and stand on me, and that's not good. You're losing legs, and health items are quite difficult to come by, so you want to stay away from the landmines. Then for various area fixes, in the Slatendales, they've improved the effect of torch in shadowed areas of the Slatendales. In Wyndham Village, they fixed issues where player failed to progress the quest Sims wants me to question Dr. Garrow if they retrieved the information from Garrow before receiving the quest. Now, things like that, how they're keeping track of that and getting that all sorted out it must be insane, because there is no correct way to do this game. If you've not played it, it's not linear quest lines. It's very, very just sort of all over the place. It's completely up to the player, so no two playthroughs are going to be the same. And I've noticed that your actions do have a big impact in conversations later down the line. So uh, having evidence from early points may cut out some parts of conversation and then not allow you to take on a quest. So yeah, that must be a right pain in the ass trying to sort all that out. It's very all over the place, but it's actually really good when you get the hang of it. You do start to look out for clues a lot more and pay a lot more attention. Whereas to just a linear storyline, you're just going through the motions quite a bit, which I do like how they've done it on this. Now, it seems like Casterfell Woods has been the biggest issue, but I imagine that's where most people have been going, because the woods is a cool place, especially if you enjoy combat, and it is also very, very brutal. Now, they've reduced character clipping through platforms when getting off platforms near wooden logs in the Casterfell Woods, improved takedown animation, collision issues on rocks present near broken buildings, updated lighting to make it easier to find Mother Jago's books, fixed progression issues when players fail to progress through the quest on interacting with Mother Jago after picking up the growth serum and the Book of Herbalism during gameplay, fixed issues with druids and Mother Jago appearing hostile towards players' character on entering the ruins for exfil during gameplay if you antagonized them previously. And then for Skethermore, a crash on PS4 when players idled in Skethermore and in the interchange power on and power up sounding radio tower and robotics lab will now be fixed. So there's a lot of stuff there that they've fixed and worked on. It's pretty good. There was a few issues that I've had in there. Nothing really major. I've not had any game-breaking issues, which is good news for a day one launch. And overall, there were just little and irritating bits that, unless you were looking for them, you didn't really notice them, but then when you did, it would be kind of annoying. It wouldn't really affect the gameplay too much at all. So I think the launch has been pretty damn solid. They've had a really good launch so far. Everything seems to have gone really well, and the feedback has been very positive as well. The reviews were relatively good, high numbers all across the board, which, brilliant, right? So hopefully the game continues to do well. I'm very excited. Hopefully we get a little bit more news on that DLC relatively soon as well. I don't know when we will get any news, but they have said that the DLC will be coming. They'll give us news sometime soon. We don't have any dates yet, so hopefully we do hear about it before sort of mid-year, in the next sort of 2 or 3 months. We'll have to wait and see. But what do you guys think? Are you enjoying Atomfall? Have you been playing it? Or is it something you're going to jump into at the weekend? Let me know in the comments down below. For now, though, I've been Cowboy. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.